Wait, oh wait. We have
The noise.
we have
The pressure.
hold on, I'm not ready.
The decisions. The noise.
Okay, here we
The
go.
moment of silence. The moment of silence. The moment of silence. The moment of silence.
Well, you know how there's all these bands from the 80s, and I guess we're one of those bands. But they just go out and they just play all the stuff from all their old records. I don't get it.
Shoot me!
Nobody wants to hear anything new from them. They just want to hear the old stuff.
Why don't you kill me? I wanna die!
I'd rather die than do that.
What you're hearing now is not real sound. We can improve it, or we can destroy it.
You've got a good beginning.
Rock music blares, doors slam, people yell, children scream, sirens whine, trucks rumble and roar, and rock music blares.
Can't hear a thing.
Blares, blares, blares! Is there any escape from noise?
Quiet, please.
Is there any escape from noise? Is there any escape from noise? Is there any escape from noise?
Losing my mind.
Take all this noise and let it bounce off of one building to another building and down to the pavement where they're gonna rock it.
The moment of silence.
And it's no wonder they're exhausted after a day of shopping online. You're tired. You're beaten down. You're irritable. Your mental and physical health are suffering. Is there any escape? Is there any escape?
From noise?
Can you hear me? In Minneapolis, Minnesota. I can, okay. This is Weatherman.
Take a phone call.
Live.
Take a phone call.
Listen for the dial tone.
I will not. This is the weatherman. I'm live right now from Seattle, Washington, welcoming you to the Imagine Willow Creek Theater in Minneapolis, Minnesota. How about that? I hope you're all having a great time. Stop that.
It's actually Plymouth, Minnesota. Plymouth, Minnesota.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sorry.
All right, I say so. I made a mistake. It's actually in Plymouth, Minnesota, the Imagine Willow Creek Theater. Okay? Got that straight. Well, I hope you're all having a great time, and I'm going to do a few silly things for you to wrap up tonight's show. So let's start it off here. I'm going to try to get up and move over toward my kitchen counter where my noisemakers are set up. So I have to warn you, I'm a very old man, and I could fall. If I do happen to fall, that's when the show will end. Okay, you got that? Okay, I'm very shaky too. Yeah, I'm shaking. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm almost there. I made it. I didn't fall, and at my kitchen. Let me make a few changes here. And we'll see my noisemakers. Okay, we'll just turn that and adjust. And there it is. Let's see what we can make these things do. Let me describe what I have. I've got several transistor radios, this big black one, and then this little brown one called the Gramophone 8. My parents bought this in the 1970s, and it still works. Next to that is this little red one, and I don't even use this one. I just like it for the name. It's called the Power Bear. And then above that, and I'm going to have to move in because you may not be able to see it, another transistor radio. It's the Disney Channel transistor radio. All the employees at the cable TV company where I worked in the 1980s got one of these as a gift when we launched the Disney Channel. And it still works too. And then down here, there's a little black box. It picks up a lot of different noises. We'll demonstrate that in a few minutes. And then pick my latest edition. Let's see if I can get it centered on the picture. What do you think that is? Well, believe it or not, and you may not like this, it could be considered a dildo. Yes, I'll say it again. This could be a dildo. Well, actually, it's a muscle stimulator. And if you're in the gay community, you might know it as an e-stim device. And you might know what they feel like. But tonight, we're going to find out what it sounds like. So let's try it. I'm going to switch this on. It's here, and let's see what it does. 1974. Now, hear it making that clicking sound? Let me turn this up a little bit. That's 2 hertz. Now, I'm going to hold down on this button here and see if I can make it go up to higher frequencies. So let's see. There it goes. And then all the way back down again.
Feel free to gorge yourself from our famous bottomless bread basket.
But it does one other thing that's a little more musical and rhythmic. Almost sounds like a drum machine. And that's a different setting. It's called burst mode. Let's see if I can set it to burst mode.
Icon. Incongruent.
Almost there. Got a couple more to go through. And there's burst mode. I'm going to let this run for a little bit. Here we go. Burst mode on my e-stim device. stim device or muscle stimulator sounds like. So
Unsavory.
let's move on.
Venom.
My transistor radios.
Verbatim.
I'm going to do an experiment here where it's going to make a funny noise. It'll sound almost like a theremin. So let's bring up this volume on the one behind, this big black one. I have it tuned in between a couple of stations near the top of the AM dial.
Okay, and more frustration, more,
I don't know if you can hear that. Let's see.
0. Stereotype.
The restaurant in Kirkland make our lead.
Okay, now, if I turn this radio on, the Grammy Phone 8, it's going to make a noise. Here we go. What it's doing, it's transmitting a signal from the little brown radio into the larger one right behind it. And it can kind of tune it. Does stuff like that. But here's what else I can do. The Disney Channel radio also makes a noise, and it's at a different frequency, so let me turn it on and see what it does. Gotta move it a little closer. All right, here we go. And there's my Disney Channel radio. If I back this up, it gets a little louder. Watch me tune it. It tunes the same way as the Grammy Phone 8. So, with that in mind, turn these off. You can actually make electronic music with just a couple of transistor radios. So let's move on. Here are my horns. Here's horn number 1. Horn number 2. And horn number 3. And this horn is my special horn. And I've had this one since 1963 when I was a little kid growing up in Berkeley, California. And look, the bulbous part didn't even break off. It's still good, and it still works. So let's move on. I'm going to gradually work my way over to my next exhibit in my oven, but before we get there, what do you think those are? I've been saving wishbones from rotisserie chickens for about the last 4 months. But I didn't wonder why. Because if I am the only one that pulls them apart, it's gonna cancel itself out and I won't get my wish. That's horrible, but I'm still gonna keep collecting them anyway. I just like doing it. Let me move over. Just let you know, 50% less scrubbing, okay? Now, let's come back down real quick.
Subliminal.
Kind
Juliet.
of going over toward my oven.
Mayonnaise. Mediocrity.
Almost there.
Nebulous.
I'm going to show you what I'm going to have for my dinner tonight after the show.
Oblique.
I'll have
Let me
the
get this set
$5.95 all-you-can-eat steak special.
One all-you-can-eat steak special.
And there it is. Look at that.
Perpetual.
That's my butternut scream. Isn't that great? I'm going to make that tonight after the show, and I think I'll even get a couple meals off of it. So with that in mind, I'm going to get back where I started, and I'm going to see if I can do a couple more silly things for you before we wrap it up. I'm almost back. I've got to warn you again, I could fall on the way back to my chair.
Who are you talking to?
So let's see, I'm going to sit back down again and readjust this. Give me a moment here. I'm almost there. Okay. I think I got it. Now, there's a couple things I want to say. First of all, you need to know I am not a musician. I'm not a musician. And the other thing, and you may have heard about it in the film, don't even mind if you're laughing at me. That's perfectly okay. We need more laughter. Let's laugh our way to oblivion, all right? So let's see if I can do this other thing. I'm going to press a few buttons here. Let's see what we can do. And let's do this, and let's see if I can get to it without it screwing up. And there it is. Look at that. I can wink. I can make my mouth real big. And look at that little top knot going around. Isn't it cute? I'm a little piece of shit. I am a piece of shit. How do you like that? Isn't that just great? Look at how my beard sticks out from underneath. You know, it almost looks like an atomic bomb.
But I'm going to ruin your boots.
So, well, let's start the beat. Can we have the beat, please? I'm waiting. Let's have the beat. The beat. Can we have the beat? Beat, please. I don't hear it yet. The beat. Come on, the beat. Okay, I'm starting to hear it. All right, I thought maybe the beat was broken. All right, here we go. Beat. Beat safe. Play. Black Sabbath. At 70. Hey, Slippy. Hey, Sparky. Hoppin'. Right along. A mule. Conduction. A mule. Conduction. A mule. Conduction. I'm coming up real close. You can see my nose here now. You can see it. Someone on the Tiny Desk concert certainly saw it. I think I'm gonna sing. I'm so excited to sing now. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, I'm singing. Whoa, here we go. Okay, that's enough. I wonder if you can possibly turn that thing around. I think you might be able to turn it around so I can
Malleable.
see the audience. That would be
Maniacal.
just great.
Melancholia.
Without breaking it,
Memory.
it looks like it's okay. I see it moving.
Meringue.
Oh yeah, there they are.
Naive.
Hey,
Narcotic.
yeah, I see you all waving. That's
Negate.
great.
Negligee.
Glad you're all laughing. Remember what I said
Obligatory.
about laughing. Let's laugh our way
Oblivion.
to oblivion.
Obscenity.
Okay? And with
Obsolete.
that, I think it's time for me to say
Octagonal.
good night.
Official.
We'll see you later. Good
Omnipotent.
night, everybody. Bye-bye now.
Prescribed. Texture.
Wow, wow. It's getting awkward. I want to turn that thing off.
A
Go
one.
in my dark place. I go in my dark place. It's not off. I'm at my dark place now. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!